I was getting ready to meet my family and I got hit in the head by a dryer in my apartment. I ended up catching the dryer with my arms and holding it for a couple minutes, which saved my life but really screwed up my back and my neck. And then I was able to lift it and put it on top of the washer. And then I walked myself to the hospital. Right away I swelled up. I had a bump on my forehead. I had 2 black eyes. I ripped the gums in the inside of my mouth. I was bleeding. I was dizzy. I had vertigo to the point where I felt that I was permanently walking on a waterbed, and I needed a cane for the first 6 months to walk. And I would walk maybe 4 blocks, would take me about an hour and a half. I had a ringing in my ears when you scratch a blackboard. It was permanently in my ears. I was told that was permanent. My vision was blurry. I was told that I did not need glasses, but I live in Montreal and there's no way I'm walking with a cane in the winter and not being able to see black ice. So I got glasses on my own. I was slanted, my skull was slanted, I had vertebrae that were popping out, I had pieces of my sternum that are popping out, my rib cage is slanted, I had muscles in my hips that were twisted, I had a lot of pain and pressure in my head, my neck, and my lower back. At the beginning it was I had to wear like thick black sunglasses because I couldn't handle any light, couldn't handle any noise, but mostly it was the vertigo because the ground never felt stable at all. And I didn't trust the strength of my legs. I called it jello legs because they would just feel very wobbly. And then with the noise in my ears, it added to the dizziness, which I didn't really need help with. And I had extreme nausea. The first month of the accident, I lost 15 pounds because I couldn't eat. I have a loss of range of mobility. I don't have much strength because I was pretty sedentary for the first 6 months because I was told to just rest.
Wow.
The machine, when I first heard about it, I was very nervous about it because in my head I thought electric shock treatment, and there was a lot of stress about that. And when I got here, when you're attached to it, I honestly feel like I'm body surfing on the ocean because the tingling feeling feels like a wave, and every time I'm on the machine I nap. So it's one of the most relaxing parts. And the massaging itself, it's not painful, it just relieves the pressure. So I thought I would be coming into a situation where I would have a lot of pain, which is why at the beginning my mom came with me. But after 2 days we both knew that there was no point because there's no negative effect to it, you only just feel better. Most important, I got validation for my symptoms because I was told by many people at home to just kind of toughen up, suck it up, and push through it, when physically I really couldn't. And I was getting better in very, very minor increments. It was a year and I was probably a couple years away from going back to work. In 1 week, I had a jackhammer attached to the top of my head, that's gone. I had eye pressure, that's gone. The noise in my ears, which I was told was permanent, goes away for a couple hours now. And when it comes back, it's very quiet to the point where I can almost ignore it. My vision's getting better. And then because my upper body, there's so much less pressure, I feel my lower body, but it's not that it's getting worse, it's more that things are going away. And there's an actual end in sight, and I can actually see past the accident and get back to work and get back to normal.